Hello there.
Godzilla x Kong Supernova had an initial production trailer that came out for the film that really set us up for a lot of exciting stuff in this movie. I'm at a point in my tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theory realm with this movie that I don't really think anything is a coincidence. From the crystal looking pyramids that we see that appear to be the rebuilt Giza pyramids that were destroyed in Godzilla Kong the New Empire, being hinted at, them wanting to rebuild Rio, which you can also see on other news screens, them having a new, potentially new Godzilla design showcase in a little bobblehead there that looks to be much more Toho inspired. Either that or that is like a first look at Godzilla Jr. or something like that, to potentially having a little chibi Godzilla drawn on that paper, which is either just showcasing that the worker there is a huge fan of Godzilla and the Titans, or it is also another hint at a smaller Godzilla to come in the movie. A lot of that stuff is pretty far-fetched, but when you think about it, all of the stuff that we thought was just kind of a coincidence leading up to the announcement of the movie ended up not being a coincidence. From Dan Stevens saying watch this space on Instagram, to Caitlin Dever posting stars next to her announcement of, you know, her being cast in the film, to other actors posting things. All of that stuff ended up actually being a hint of the fact that they are going cosmic in this next Godzilla Kong movie. So in this video, we are going to break down our potential first look at either a new Titan or maybe a cosmic villain set to appear in this movie in the form of a little Easter egg that a lot of people seem to have missed up until the last few days in this Godzilla Kong Supernova trailer. So if you're into this kind of stuff, then subscribe. I have a whole bunch more Monsterverse content on my channel, and let's get into the video.
The Atomic Fair.
So yeah, we are kind of in my favorite phase of build up towards this movie before we get any super concrete leaks about the film. We've had some early production leaks that seem to hint at potentially having a human and Titan conflict, stuff that has yet to be materialized by any trailers or things like that. But we do see in early set photos for this film that they are brewing up some kind of Titan and human conflict, or there seems to be another government agency at the bare minimum tracking down the Titans. They are also wanting to track down the Titans and report any sightings. We see that in the production trailer with the little 240 Monarch number that pops up on the screen, to them having audio that seems to showcase a lot of Titan sightings around the world. So they are definitely brewing up something there. And then you can also see a lot of stuff scattered around the desk that does potentially hint at either plot elements or it's all just a big coincidence. But I do definitely think that it does hint at potential plot elements we are set to see in this movie, from the little chibi Godzilla drawing to the little Godzilla bobblehead to the Giza pyramids that we see being rebuilt there on the newscasting screen. There's a lot of stuff going on in this trailer, including a look at what potentially could be either a new Titan or I guess the cosmic villain of the movie. Maybe we see what looks to be here a little plushy doll of some Titan that, you know, I have never seen before. Either that or it's just a random plush, but I don't know, man. I don't really think that's the case. Plus the way that it's showcased in such a small, subtle way, I don't know. But it showcases a Titan with little spikes on top of its head, kind of maybe going down its back as well. And then you see the red eyes, you see the teeth, and you see little claws there on its hand as well. And I do definitely think it could potentially be our first look at either the cosmic villain for the film or some other Titan set to appear in the movie. The reason why I do think it could be the cosmic villain of the film is when you look at the little plush, you definitely see the little spikes on the front of its face that do kind of resemble the Space Godzilla crystals that are also showcased on the front of Space Godzilla's head. Now, while I don't really think we're going to get a Toho Space Godzilla brung into this movie, there is still a chance. I think they're going to go the Godzilla Kong the New Empire route of having a cosmic version, their cosmic version of Space Godzilla in a way for this movie. Maybe they play on the Zozlahala lore, maybe they play on the lore of the cave drawing that clearly showcase an outer space Godzilla, or a Godzilla with wings that seem to be coming from outer space in scrapped concept art for the movie. Something like that I think will be brung into the film, adapted in a fresh new take. And if that is the case, then this could be our first look at what that Titan might look like, with the red skin there and the red eyes and the little spikes appearing on on the front of its head. I don't know, man. It's something that we haven't seen before in the Monsterverse. I can't remember any Titan that seems to look like this in the Monsterverse. A lot of people on X are saying that it could potentially be Titanosaurus. I don't really think so either. I think a lot of people are reaching, wanting to bring Toho monsters into the Monsterverse, but we have yet to see that materialize. We haven't seen Gigan, we haven't seen Anguirus, we haven't seen any of these Titans that were in concept art that were Toho Titans actually brung into the Monsterverse proper, other than of course Mothra, and then villains like King Ghidorah, Rodan, and Mechagodzilla. But I don't know, it could very well be nothing, so take with this information what you will. I just wanted to report on it because a lot of people are making the rounds talking about this, and it seems to be picking up some steam, with a lot of fans seeming to theorize that this could be our first look at the cosmic villain for the movie. So let me know what you guys think about all this stuff, and for this video, that is all I got, guys. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.